Well, welcome to the second game of our doubleheader. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Brees for WCTV, and we've got a good one coming your way right now as we are at Franklin High School where the Rebels are going to be taking on the Centennial Cougars, our men's game tonight, which got some district ramifications, and both teams looking for a win. Franklin hot right now as we definitely are in for some good basketball tonight, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. Last Friday, Franklin came out a winner over Brentwood on the road against the Brentwood Bruins, and then
in the district.
And then now they come up on Tuesday, come out short against Dixie County, who had been kind of the cellar dweller in the district now. So your starting lineups, Matt, for Centennial.
We got KJ Ledger, Emmanuel Brown, Jalen McLean, Travis Batts, and Nick Bell. And definitely you can look out for Emmanuel Brown. Nick Bell, a football
Absolutely,
star. A beast out there.
So,
and one thing that I always look forward to with these matchups, especially when you're talking about Franklin and Centennial, is you got to talk about and factor in the student section. And Franklin's still kind of trickling in here. They got a lot of folks over there, and it's going to be a situation where we're going to have to stand up to see some of the action, I'd imagine, over here. And Centennial student section has been here for the duration. They were giving the Franklin Rebel girls a hard time. They are a lively group. And we'll see how they affect this game. Kind of takes away some of the home field advantage, honestly. And here we're going to see the starting Rebels as we've got Joe Critchlow, Carson Young, Booth Page, Garrison Matthews, and Tanner Spalding. And you definitely want to look, Garrison Matthews it all starts and stops with him. You know, you got some good guys on the team, some good guys that come off the bench as well. But Garrison Matthews, he's just been a dominant force here in Williamson County right now. Got a scholarship offer to Lipscomb and scored 37 in our opener on WCTV as they beat the Spartans. And then I don't know if you saw it in the game for Brentwood. Blocked the shot, got the ball, and took it the length of the court and dunked it right at the end of third quarter, which I believe gave them gave Franklin the lead going into the fourth quarter, and from there on out they were in control. And he is just a beast. And there you see him right there, number 24. Joe Critchlow, kind of that guy that everybody wants on their team. Smart guy, doesn't turn it over, makes headsy position plays. He definitely is a zone killer the way he's able to play underneath the basket. Carson Young, the point guard, gets everything going for him. Booth Page, you'll know his name from football along with Joe Critchlow. Excellent player. And the other thing you'll see is Franklin is a big squad. A lot of big guys on that team, and you're going to see Tanner Spalding, the largest of them all, is going to come up here to the jump ball. And a lot of other guys on that bench, pretty big as well. Matt Hargraves and, of course, James Dutton, the bearded wonder. And both these student sections, you can hear them right now. They're getting set to go as we've got a tip-off. Brown and Spalding. Spalding has control. Page, he can shoot the three. They're looking for Spalding down low early, and they're going to get a quick foul on number 42, Jackson Sweat. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Take that back. Nick Bell.
Man-to-man early on defense by Centennial. Franklin.
And I don't care who's down there, Nick Bell is a very physical player. They're going to have a hard time with him. Nice pass by Matthews to Spalding. Spalding brought the ball down and kind of lost position there. Unable to finish. Number 33.
Looked like partially blocked by Critchlow.
Yeah, Travis Batts Nice move to the basket, but you're right. Critchlow able to get a hand on it now. Spalding will take that shot, and he puts it in. Saw him in warm-ups drain a couple of those. Gives Franklin the early lead. Emmanuel Brown now. See who's going to score or step up for the Cougars. Brown had the shot, going to pass it up, drives, and he had Nick Bell down low. Bell couldn't handle the pass and quickly turns the ball over. Matthews is going to inbounds, and we've got a press here. I think they're backing out of it.
Kind of a token press just to see if that, probably read the script.
Nice pass from Critchlow to Garrison Matthews. Quick 5-point lead for Franklin.
Centennial kind of got beat Tuesday against Brentwood pretty handily, and they do not want to get behind again where they have to claw themselves out of the hole.
Good pass down low to Bell. Bell off the glass, can't make it happen. But Brown comes flying in with the rebound.
The junior says, I got this.
Page almost loses it. Back to Young.
Well, if Spalding hit the first one, he may have the green light until something happens. Shoot the three.
Booth Page, strong move off the glass and in. Nice move by the big man. Saw the opening and took it. Under 6 minutes now. Brown out to Batts. Batts can't make it happen. Spalding with the rebound.
Good strong rebound.
Nice job by Batts on the defensive end to try to track that down. Can't hang on to it. Franklin with the ball. Matthews is going to inbounds up. We've got a timeout quickly by the Cougars, 7-2.
One by Coach Jamie Wilson, the head coach of Franklin. He didn't call a timeout, but he does like the enthusiasm that the Rebels have come out.
No doubt about it there. Definitely fired up. I wonder if all those kids singing that can even name who's singing that song.
I don't know.
I doubt it. But they were into it. Matthews to inbound now. 5:30 remaining in the first. Young with the ball. And we have got a loose ball foul on Spalding.
That's on Matthews.
Oh, Matthews, excuse me.
Well, the Rebels look like they're, I was going to say match 1-3-1, but it's like going back to man here.
And it looks like they've got Matthews on Brown. And that's going to be a hard matchup for them. Brown going up high for that rebound over Booth Page. Spalding, he tipped the ball, but he knocked him in the head. You can't swing that arm like that. And that's going to be a foul on Tanner Spalding. As number 20, they'll send number 22, Jalen McLean, to the line. McLean misses the second. 7-3, 4-point game now, 4:59. Matt Hargraves in the game. Hargraves going to pitch at Air Force, and quick turnover by Critchlow. In the corner, three a little bit long. 2 offensive rebounds for Centennial. Can't make it happen. Nick Bell comes away with it. A nice save there by, I believe that was McLean. And there we've got Nick Bell with a nice 15-footer.
Nice job by the Cougars. Keep the ball alive, get them an extra possession, get extra shot, and they have closed it within 2. Again, Franklin doing all this without Garrison Matthews in the game. Who's going to step up offensively for him is the question.
Spalding misses from the free throw line. 2-point game now, 7-5. Centennial clawing their way back in. Hargraves defensively on Brown, and Brown very athletic, and we're going to have a charge.
Spalding took the charge.
Spalding, nice job of staying in there. And we've got another substitution for Centennial as number 21, David Mosley, comes in the game. And number 2, Hunter Metz. We missed Zach Schrader coming in. Number 3, he was already in the game. Hargraves going to drive. Nice pass to Spalding. And Spalding's fouled. He'll be going to the line.
It's going to be Mosley on the foul. Spalding. Aaron on the free throw. Drew Joyner coming in the game for Centennial.
Spalding able to capitalize on the second free throw. 8-5, 3-point game. Leisure turns it over. Young comes away with it quickly down to Critchlow, who had a nice pass to Page. Page gets fouled hard, unable to finish, but will go to the line.
A nice pass from Young to, that was Critchlow.
Great vision down the court by Young, and then a nice touch pass by Critchlow. Page, strong, aggressive move to the goal, makes the makes the first. Back to a 4-point game.
Oh, my. Sure, the Centennial student section will let him hear about that. Booth Page on that missed free throw.
Yeah, and Zach Muir into the game for Booth Page.
A nice move, but not the,
yeah. He was out of control. Spalding's second charge he's taken tonight.
And that's Zach Schrader's second for Centennial.
And Schrader is back out of the game, and Travis Betts back into the game.
Good pressure by Centennial defensively, really making it.
Yeah, they're challenging everything, and that's going to be a foul on Spalding. You saw him, he kind of moved into that screen, and Dutton's going to come into the game. Dutton in the win against Brentwood was second leading scorer, or tied for second leading scorer with 8 points off the bench. Very physical player.
So Matthews and Spalding out of the game.
Nice job by Hargraves. In there, attack that ball in the air. Hargraves down low. Dutton's got position. Critchlow drives over to Muir. Under 2:30 now. And Centennial really pressuring the ball, and that is what Joe Critchlow does so well. He kind of lulls you to sleep, just kind of standing around, and he gets open and sneaks some easy ones in. Rebound Dutton. Dutton puts it on the
nice
ground.
Pass.
Great pass to Hargraves, and Hargraves finishes. Dutton, the big man, showing some nice touch. Minute 40 now remaining here in the first.
Centennial definitely needs a basket here somehow.
Mosley. Dutton able to get a small piece of that.
Critchlow, 6'4", going up and getting it.
Dutton from the top of the key, can't find the mark.
Oh,
Hargraves.
Nice.
I think he got bumped. Mosley comes away with it. 112 now. As Leisure for the Bats. Bats gonna pull up. Can't find it, rebound Young. We're at the 1 minute mark. Great pass by Young. And that's going to be, they call it a jump ball?
Yeah.
Young has shown some nice vision on a couple of nice passes down the
got a little zip to
court.
it as well.
No doubt. Franklin now has the possession arrow.
T-Shon Jenkins now in the game. He's going to try his hand at point guard with a minute left here in the first quarter.
He's guarding McLean. And there's Mr. Brown kicking it out. Good ball movement by Centennial. Can't capitalize, and Dutton manhandles the rebound, loses at the end, and Jenkins now with his opportunity. Muir with the ball. Muir has the ability to score, and we're going to have a foul on Leisure.
Yeah.
That is the 16th foul, one more. Franklin's in the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's not a good thing going
Not at all.
About to end the first quarter. If you play the whole second quarter in the bonus.
Yeah, and you're already up by 8. And Franklin is a good foul shooting team. Muir, nice pass to Dutton. Dutton off the glass and in.
That's all set up by the.
And nice job by Jenkins, recognizing what happened and hustling to get that ball, although kind of throws it up at the end. Bats comes away with it. 6 seconds now. Trying to go coast to coast. Almost finished. Dutton with another rebound. Chucks it.
Oh, look out.
And we about lost the speaker. As we end the first quarter, Franklin leads Centennial 15-10. And what?
15-5.
15-5 by 10 points. And what was ended in just kind of a flurry there of scoring. And you know, you also got to think right now, Franklin did most of that with their big guns on the bench.
Yeah. 6 different Rebels score in that quarter. And Centennial really struggling to find their identity on offense.
Brown has how many for Centennial? Two. And then who else we got scoring for him? Bat.
Bell with 2 and McLean with 1. And that wraps up your Centennial High School scoring.
I tell you, they got to get somebody involved. And, you know, I think Brown, did he pick up 2 quick fouls there? I think that kind of put him on one, excuse me.
Schrader got 2.
Okay. Number 3.
Spalding is the only Rebel that has 2 fouls.
As we begin the second quarter, possession Franklin.
So the group the Rebels stuck with there at the end of the first is back out.
Possession Franklin, white ball. Possession Franklin.
So we got
Little confusion on who is supposed to get possession coming out of the halftime. Excuse me, the second quarter.
All right, here we go.
All right, looks like the Rebels are going to have the ball here. Up by 10. Jenkins with the ball across midcourt now.
He's really dribbling with that ball out.
He lost it. Lucky he didn't get slapping the backboard there. Booth Page, no, they're not going to say it's a turnover.
Yeah. Jenkins here, the point guard, has really got to keep the ball close to the vest or Leisure will take it again.
Good pass by Page. Muir unable to hang on to it. It's like he got lucky, went off of Cougar. .730 remaining in the first half. Muir pulls up, gonna be short, rebound Brown. Bat. He's had some wild shots going to the basket tonight, unable to complete there. Matthews comes away with it. Good pass by Page to Matthews. Even better finish. 17-7.
Matthews with 4. Second time they've hit the back door. Muir's going to run it out.
Whoa. Well, he got grabbed there. Page. Strong move in the lane. Rebound by Brown. We can have another. No, we are not going to. Oh, we got a charge. Yes, we did. Leisure going up on Jenkins.
That's 2 on him.
And now we're going to see Chrisman and number 15, Ryan Harris, into the game. Harris, a freshman. Chrisman, 6'3", big body. We also got Spalding back in the game, and Chrisman quickly knocks the ball out of his hands. Chrisman looks pretty athletic. Spalding in three-point range over there, kind of unguarded. He's already hit 1. And we got to travel on Matthews. He kind of rolled right into the double team as he was picking up his dribble.
Yeah, I tell you, Centennial's kind of picked up their intensity.
Yeah, definitely have.
In the second quarter, but they just can't seem to buy a break offensively.
And you know, you look at it, that's Emmanuel Brown. That's your offensive leader right there. Turning the ball over like that, cannot let that happen. 5:45 now. Again, Crispin getting his hand on another ball. Bats into the game for McLean.
Crispin listed at 6'3", but man, oh man.
He's got a wingspan.
Yeah, he's got the wingspan, you're right.
And you know, and you see he's athletic. Spalding definitely, I think he's got the muscle on him. Nice job by Brad. You said it right there. They have really turned up the intensity defensively. Matthews trying to put it on his own shoulders and does. It's the huge shot from the corner. 19-7 now, 5:15 and ticking.
Again, Centennial struggling. Get an open look.
Bats can't buy a bucket right now. Rebound Spalding. Under 5 minutes. Crislow somehow hung on to, well, still turnover. Good job by Leisure grabbing that, snatching that ball up. He's going to pull up for 3. Going to be too long. And that was off boost Page, but Matthews does a good job tracking it down. Still 19-7. 12-point game. And that, somehow Franklin didn't turn that over. Okay, no, thank you.
The 5-out offense Franklin wants to do is just can't seem to buy a basket. Now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. With 4:11 here in the second quarter, Paul Brees and Matt Hill, the whole WCTV crew. Second quarter, your score, Franklin 19, Centennial 7. Matt, we've seen the Franklin Rebels take off like gangbusters before in our game of the week, and they sort of hit the old brakes sometimes.
And you know, definitely when you talk about when we saw them against the Spartans, they had a 15-point lead, give or take, and the Spartans came roaring back in the third and not just got it close, took the lead. And Franklin able to come back in the fourth quarter, but they can't go to sleep. And I really like what we've seen so far in the second quarter from Centennial defensively. They have really picked it up. They've amped it up. They're contesting everything. They're getting in passing lanes. And that's going to help them out, but they're going to have to knock down some shots. And they've had some opportunities but have not been able to do it. And the other part about it is when your star, Brown, and a couple other guys are turning the ball over, you're going to have a real hard time clawing this back in no matter what you do defensively.
Absolutely. Not sure what their identity is here. Our first look at them under new head coach. And they definitely have the athleticism that some coaches dream about.
No, yeah, no doubt.
And see if they can gain some composure here, get some open looks. And that's not going to happen.
Young goes up strong and fouled, and he'll go to the line. That is the 18th foul now. Franklin in the 1-and-1. Two more, double bonus with 4 minutes here to go.
Carson Young, free throw is good. And the second one's going to be good.
Young, tough rebound, kind of stuck in the corner there. Did the best he could with that.
I think Coach Wilson would have loved to see Carson Young call timeout just to keep possession.
Almost.
That could have been
well timed.
Your one dunk.
I know. I've not seen a single one. Matthews had one against, and that's going to be a foul on Hargraves. Matthews had one, like we said earlier, at the end of the third quarter against Brentwood, but we weren't there. And Leisure makes the first now. 8 points for Centennial. Makes the second. And I think they're going to have to make those free throws. We've seen them miss a couple so far, but not Leisure. 3:30. Booth Page. Not going to pull it up. Hargraves open. He'll take it. Can't make it. Rebound again by Nick Bell. Back into the game, the big man.
Well, it's Jackson Sweat, 42, that got you confused.
Well, that was
Leisure either way. That's a three.
No, that was Nick Bell with the rebound. On the other end. Never mind. Oh, you're talking about with Booth Page.
No foul. Critchlow somehow ends up with it.
Oh, my Lord. And that's the kind of plays that Critchlow makes on a regular basis.
4 for Critchlow, and Coach Wilson couldn't be happier.
11-point lead now for Franklin. Leisure elevates and puts it in. Pretty good defense there.
He's catching fire.
I mean, that was just will. Well, he rose up and drained that. Good pass by Young. Young has had some excellent passes tonight. Under 2 minutes now.
Oh.
Number 3, Zach Schrader, the senior. Nice finish. 25-16. 130.
Oh, Critchlow making space. Taking names. 6 points for Critchlow.
You've got to wait a minute and 20 seconds for me to take you.
Oh. And the forced error by Schrader.
Yep. Brown and McLean back into the game.
Well, they taken the Leisure out, and
Leisure had the hot hand.
Yeah, he did have the hot hand.
I had a coach that did that. Like, you make a couple baskets that pulled you out. I never understood why he did that. I don't know. I don't get it. As a coach, what's your philosophy on that?
Here's my philosophy. He's coming back in the game. As
number 15,
Harris
comes out.
Yeah. Carson Young, perfect at the stripe so far. Oh,
you jinxed him.
Yeah, I did. Nice board, though, by Brown.
Matthews almost coming away with it. 108. You know, Centennial would like to get this under 10 going into halftime. And there's Leisure.
Oh, man.
Woo! Leisure, the junior, puts it in. Opportunity to make this a 3-point play and cut it to an 8-point game.
Fouls on Sweat. Leisure trying to make it 12 on the night.
Man, Leisure single-handedly keeping the Cougars in it.
Yeah. Now they're taking him out.
Maybe they don't want him to pick up a cheap foul in the last minute here.
He does have 2.
Maybe that offensive defensive switch out, you know what I mean? Crispin at the check-in move, and almost a good pass. Good job by Brown getting a hand on it. 40 seconds. I may be holding for the last shot right here.
If you can.
Opportunity to cut it to 6. Critchlow tried to get the steal. Bats several times tonight has been out of control like that. And they got another jump ball. And lucky he came away with that ball the first time.
Absolutely.
Who's going to inbound? Not Critchlow. Leisure back in the game.
I know. It's a pretty dicey move, though, with 2 fouls.
What is happening
here? I'm not sure what's going on. Didn't get to the table in time. Oh, Muir almost with the steal.
Yep.
The one dribble pickup.
Yeah, that was not a good call. Metz with the ball, and Critchlow almost had it. Metz gonna pull up and shoot and drain it. 27-21. 7 seconds now. Muir gonna spin, goes up, and not gonna be able to put it in, but he's fouled. 6-point game right now. Big set of free throws coming up. Franklin led by double digits. Now only up by 6. Muir with an opportunity to stretch that. Makes the first. Franklin a very good free throw shooting squad.
Shooting 2, Muir, first shot's good.
This is the second. Leisure gonna throw it up. Oh my Lord. That was a good shot. And Centennial accomplished what they wanted to do in the closing minutes of that second quarter. Brought to a 7-point game, but Franklin still leads 28-21. I'm Matt Hill and Paul Brees for WCTV, and the whole crew will be back with second half action after this.
What should I make my password? Oh, I know. I'll make my password password. Passwords should be unique, private, non-personal, and secure. Use more than one word. Use different character classes, use symbols and numbers, and use multiple passwords for different sites. And always remember, never to share your passwords.
Well, welcome back to second half action of tonight's WCT Game of the Week. I'm Matt Hill along with Paul Reese and the whole WCTV crew. And we've got a good one brewing right here as quickly off the inbound pass, Garrison Matthews hits Joe Critchlow, unable to finish, but his foul goes to the line. And Franklin led by as many as 12-13 at some points in the first half. But Centennial able to close that gap as they come storming back in the end of the second quarter and cut it to a 7-point lead. 7:58, 2 seconds ticking off, and Critchlow already at the line misses the first and the second. Spalding somehow comes away with that ball.
That's all. And not a great decision. Cross court.
Well, can't quite see what happened there.
No.
I believe we're going to have a foul on Critchlow. And that was Leisure, number 4, fighting for the ball. And he has been the main source of offense tonight for Centennial. 2 fouls, though. Franklin pressing the issue defensively right now. Nick Bell, nice job of being patient, going up strong.
Well, we heard from Nick Bell, Matt. First basket of the game for the Cougars. Opens up the second half. In between those periods, we didn't see a lot of Nick Bell. Maybe they could get him involved here in the second half.
Hey, we'll take what we can get, right? Spalding off the glass. Good catch. Good pass by Booth Page. Back to a 7-point game.
Yeah, 6 points for Spalding. I'd like to see Spalding catch that and ram it through for the big dunk.
I would have liked that, but I'll tell you what I like what the big man did is he did not bring the ball down when he caught it.
Absolutely.
That's better than a dunk. Leisure with the huge shot. Leisure.
15 on the night.
15 points. More than half. Cuts it to a 4-point game. Leisure single-handedly keeping the Cougars in it. Spalding already has 1 3. Will he have another? Nope, off the rim, out of bounds. Cougars ball.
A chance for the Cougars to cut it to 1 after the sluggish start in the first quarter.
You're not kidding. And there's the man that can do it right there.
I think he got hit too.
Oh man,
wow.
He did, and off the glass. That should have been and 1, but it's not. 30-28.
17.
Critchlow in the corner, back to Young. 6 minutes now. Franklin leading by 2. Spalding down low. Not the greatest entry pass.
He got Brown on the handle. He wants to get it back to Leisure as quickly as possible. Oh, you got to keep going if you're McLean.
No doubt. McLean had a lane. Oh,
McLean seemed lost on that whole offensive possession.
And he brings up the blocking foul.
Matthews heading to the line, shooting 1.
And McLean was just kind of drifting down there instead of trying to get position.
Well, he's Cougars coaching staff immediately says, "What are you doing, son?"
4-point game could easily be 5 here. Misses it. Hargraves with a huge offensive rebound. And there is a mismatch. And we have got a travel on Hargraves. I didn't see it. Hargraves headed to the Air Force.
Well, he doesn't have to fix his hair when he goes.
No,
He's got it ready to
not
dialed
one
up.
bit.
Daddy, I don't want it to be loud.
Start calling him Goose.
Speaking of Goose, he's matched up against Leisure.
Duck, duck.
That wasn't going to be good.
No.
Nick Bell with the foul. 93 feet away from the basket. Now the Nick Bell sighting has exited the building. He's on the bench now.
Young taking his time.
Oh,
Spalding. Oh, yeah, it's Spalding at
wow.
the top of the key. Under 5 minutes. Spalding has good position. Kind of hesitated, but nice job of going up and under. Spalding with 8 now.
8 is correct. Oh. Oh, that's a nice
Brown.
take by Brown. Only has 2 on the night.
Nice move by Brown, aggressive to the basket. I like it. That's one way you're going to stay in this game, if not take the lead at some point. Attacking the basket. And if you can't finish, you're going to the line. But you got to make him count, and he makes the first one. Misses the second. Hargraves with the rebound. Still a 5-point game. Matthews pulls up from 3. Off the mark. Rebound Critchlow off the glass. Critchlow is a workhorse. He always seems to be where the ball's at. Leisure almost loses it. Metz hit a big shot to close out the second. Batts pulls up and he makes one. That's been out of control a little bit tonight, but finds a nice bucket there.
Batts, first points of the night.
Dutton into the game. Oh, Joe Critchlow makes it an 8-point game. Leisure quickly up court over to Metz. And Metz lost his dribble. Somebody better come help him out. Brown now has as well. Leisure's going to pull up for 3 and drains it. Back to a 5-point game. Leisure will not let the Cougars get out of position here. Critchlow almost loses it.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. Hargraves
with the answer. Back to an 8-point lead.
Looks like it's going to. Nice rebound.
Great rebound by Batts, and good finish as well.
All the attention is now on Leisure, and that gives some of the other guys an opportunity to get some cheap baskets off the missed shots.
And nothing wrong with Metz taking that.
Oh, that's a great box out.
Ooh. Dutton unable to score. Who's that going to be on there, Paul?
It's going to be on number 2.
That is
Metz.
on Metz. Hunter Metz, the sophomore.
An aggressive box out as Matthews climbed over him.
Yeah, I'm
teach your kids, hey, create space, get in the middle of them. That's a better defense. Now Leisure on the break, Matt.
And Leisure, dangerous.
Oh, my.
He wasted that one.
Wow.
I think that rim looks like it's about 10 feet wide right now for Leisure. 6-point game.
Let's see what kind of attention Leisure is going to pick up here. There's Nick Bell back in the game. Yeah, he's telling him, I got your screen, buddy.
McLean, he should have taken that.
Leisure's going to say, watch out.
Leisure.
Oh, and the block.
Wow. That might have been a charge, but I love the aggressive move.
It's going to be on Dutton.
Leisure just
that's 21.
Continues the assault.
Yeah, 21.
As we've got now Booth Page and T-Shawn Jenkins coming into the game as Hargraves comes out. 22. 4-point game, 151 now. Nick Bell out. Chrisman in the game. And we've got a full court press going on. Kind of backing out of it.
Oh, we got Jenkins and Carson Young both in the game. Oh, and Leisure is going to pick up a cheap foul.
One.
Yeah.
Is that number 3?
Yes, sir.
5 fouls for Centennial, 4 for Franklin. We've got a timeout. Leisure getting a little clarification from the referee there. If you'd like a copy of tonight's game or anything else you see on WCTV, give us a call at 472-4032 with $10 per game. Or you can check us out on the website at www.wc-tv.net. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter with a lot of other fun stuff.
Now the student section. Aloha night. Wear your beach apparel. I saw
some kids with sunscreen on the nose.
Yeah. Life vest.
Yeah, a little gun show action going on over there. Was it guns out, suns out? Suns out, guns out.
Yeah, I did. Jake is going to throw it in, Matt.
Over to Young. And Jenkins with the errant pass. Oh, wow. Schrader could not finish. But Carson Young could not hang on to the ball. And Centennial.
Give credit to Carson Young for holding his ground and not picking up a foul off that.
No doubt.
Leisure. Now he's got Corbin Shepard, I believe, in the game.
Corbin Shepard, the junior? Or
well, that's
Brown,
the junior.
What can Brown do for you?
Give me 2. That's 5.
Yep. He's
Corbin
been silent for much of the third quarter.
Shepard, number 4 for Franklin, is a junior. You're right.
Had 8 points against Brentwood. I believe that's Booth Page in the corner. James Dutton driving over to Page, who's open, and he hits it.
The lefty.
Back to a 5-point game. Schrader not afraid to shoot it. Can't find it, and another,
wow,
that was a good pass.
That was
a little high. A lot of heat on it.
Hey, that's a reverse right there. It's usually Critchlow throwing to Carson Young on the football field.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe saying, catch the ball, threw it right in your hands. This time, Carson Young says, why did you catch that, Joe?
I didn't see Carson Young drop many of Critchlow's passes. Critchlow's got to return that favor there.
All right, 5-point difference, Matt. It looked like Centennial's going to hold for 1 shot.
That's not a bad deal. Try to cut it to 1 here, 1 possession now. 20 seconds. Leisure. $13. Down to 10. Schrader in and out. Leisure throws it up. Not happening.
Oh, the tip!
They tipped it in. Schrader tipped it in.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Cut it to 3.
Schrader with the big missed 3. And Leisure chunks one up, and he comes in crashing the boards and tips it in. They cut it to a 3-point game. And that, what a way to end the third quarter as the Rebels lead the Cougars 45-42 in one heck of a matchup right now. You said it earlier, Franklin a couple times this year has had big leads and let it collapse. But I don't know how much of it's a collapse it's been and how much it has been really Centennial's turned up the defensive intensity. And then when you got a guy like number 4 just lighting it up from everywhere on the field, or excuse me, the court.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Well,
This place we're playing.
Centennial scored 21 that quarter, Matt. Franklin scored 17, so.
What's your name? Taylor what? Taylor Spencer trying to interrupt the broadcast here.
What's the
you need
deal?
to back up here, Taylor Spencer.
Come on, man.
What's the deal with 6th graders?
Kara Spirito's little brother wanted to shout out all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, the young fella, a big Tim Tebow fan. Yep. Tim Tebow's not here tonight.
Nope.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Fourth quarter action. Put your money on finding number 4 here. Oh. He's going to try to break down Shepard.
Shepard, good job defensively. And
and he got fouled.
Schrader having no issues pulling the trigger. Going to go to the line to shoot 3. Opportunity to tie this game up.
He needs to hit him. He needs to hit him. This opportunity of shooting 3 free throws is kind of like winning the lottery. You got to hit him.
Makes the first.
Make that the second.
Second.
Blink of an eye. He missed the first one. Don't look down. Oh, and the
rebound by Chrisman, up and in. Tie ball game, 45-45, 7:30.
Here we go deep. Matthews on the run out.
Off the glass, not going to make it, but he'll go to the line as well.
Well,
why did Chrisman have to get back? We needed to see the dunk. Good job by Chrisman, honestly, to get back. And that's not a bad foul. Second foul. Team 6, one more, and Franklin is shooting 1-1 from here on out. And Garrison Matthews misses the first.
He's been stuck on 11 points for a long time. Actually sat out for about 3 minutes of the last 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Makes the second. Franklin with the lead again. Leisure.
Whoa,
whoa man.
That, my friends, is Zach Schrader.
Schrader not afraid to pull the trigger. Missed a lot of shots tonight, but man. And you saw Leisure's got, Leisure passed it to him. They've got confidence in him. Nice pass by Page.
Oh, almost. Send it in, big fella.
Man, Spalding couldn't finish, but I like it anyways.
Emmanuel Brown, number 5, picks up his second foul.
That was a nice pass by Page.
That, my friends, could have brought the house down. Well, if you're just joining us, Franklin's had the lead for the first 3 quarters. Somehow Centennial has come back on riding the back of KL Leisure. Spalding's going to hit.
Cuts it to a 1-point game. Big free throw there.
Now see if Centennial.
That is also the 17th foul for Centennial. For Franklin from this point on is in the bonus.
Oh, my.
Oh, man, another cheap one. Now Centennial is 1 point away, or 1 foul away from being in the 1-1.
And Franklin has gone zone. Leisure says, I don't care.
Oh, man. Rebound Spalding. I mean, that was in and out.
That was in and out. That could have really made things interesting.
It's already pretty interesting, and that is what Crislow does so well. We've seen it so many times tonight.
Well, he's your leader in the clubhouse with 13.
Good pass by Spalding as well. We got a timeout. Woo!
I like it.
Fast-paced action. It was a little, A little slow there in the second. But I tell you what, hope you didn't go to sleep because it is definitely picked up here in the second half. Franklin led the entire game, basically.
Absolutely.
Now only up by 1.
Well, let's recap. KL Leisure. My friends call me KL. You call me Mr. Leisure. I've got 22 on the night for Centennial. Back on the other side for the Rebels, it's Joe Critchlow. They call me Sleepy because nobody ever pays attention to him. He's got 13.
He gets so many sneaky baskets.
Don't go to sleep on Joe Critchlow. He will make you pay. Number 10 right there guarding the ball.
Oh, Leisure the other one. I mean, just.
Schrader. Oh, and Booth Page with a nice board.
Leisure, so many close shots tonight.
Now this is
Matthews trying to take over. I don't think that was a foul. Woo.
That is close.
Nice job by Bats to get a hand on that ball, but nonetheless, Matthews will go to the line.
Well, and you can tell now that Garrison Matthews says, I'm thinking I will need to take the game over and get this crowd back into it. But he's got to hit some free throws.
Yeah, he's missed out of his last 2 times. He's missed at least 1. Makes the second 2-point game now.
Again, 2-3 zone by Franklin.
Matthews stole it.
Yeah, he fought around that screen.
Page with a
Here
nice
he comes,
pass.
Critchlow.
Great job all around by all 3 of those young men.
I think Centennial needs to start reversing the ball against his zone because they've gone one side, and that's straight to the right.
Oh, that would have been a perfect play. Brown could not hang on to the ball, would have probably had an easy bucket. But instead, we've got a turnover. Franklin leads by 4, 5:33. Critchlow driving, passes to Spalding. And Matthews down low to Critchlow again. Under the basket, he is deadly. 6-point game. This defensive switch up here to the zone.
Yeah, definitely caused trouble. Now we reverse the ball. You got to move it here to your left side to get the defense swing. There you go. You got him to shift.
I'm kind of shocked Leisure didn't shoot right there. He was open enough. That man, Will Schrader, going to pull the trigger, can't find it. Nice pass down court again. What a block. What's
that ball was going to go in.
It was going, Yep, you're right. Can't blame Schrader, though. I like their huddling about this. This is an important play right here.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. If they don't call this goaltending,
it's going to erupt over here. It was good when taking advantage of the good, smart
Coach
move
Wilson.
there.
Coach Wilson.
Excuse me. This will be interesting. I think that conversation was more like, do you think we can get out of here without being hurt?
Well, Centennial got away with one. Either way, Critchlow's going to shoot for 2.
Wow, this has been uncharacteristic.
Critchlow's too far away from the basket. That's 18 for Critchlow.
7-point game now Under 5 minutes.
Great move by Coach Wilson to go 2-3 zone, and it has not been the same since for Centennial offense.
And they have definitely caused a lot of turnovers out of it. Page is going to pull up cross court to Matthews. He'll fire. Not going to make it happen, but Schrader comes away with it. Leisure going to push the action.
Oh, don't leave him open.
I think he had, they hadn't had a shot in a while. Kind of cooled off. Centennial will maintain possession. Hargraves in the game for Page. Excuse me, yeah, Page. The zone really giving Centennial fits right now. They've got to find a way to answer this or to counter it. There's one way right there. Too long. Matthews goes up strong. Is that going to be on Young?
It is on Matthews.
Oh, Matthews? Wow. That's going to be 1-on-1. Now Brown has got to make these free throws. Makes the first.
6 for Brown.
And a 6-point game. Makes the second. Huge free throws. McLean back in the game now for Schrader.
Which is an interesting sub. Schrader's had the hot hand.
Or at least been willing to pull the trigger. Under 4 minutes now. Franklin leads by 5. Critchlow.
21.
Wow.
I'm not
Huge three-point play. If you told me tonight that he was going to have 21 points, I wouldn't. Out of control completely. I don't know. They're going to call a blocking foul. I am shocked by that. Matt, so many times tonight, has driven the lane and just not been under control. I don't know another way to say it. Nothing against the young man. He's trying to score. And that's Spalding's 4th foul, 18th foul. Rebound McLean over to Leisure. Leisure's going to pull up. Running floater, can't put it in. Leisure off the glass and in, and he'll go to the line. 58-52 now. Schrader checking back into the game along with Booth Page.
Spalding, I believe, just fouled out of the game, Matt.
Oh, wow. Leisure makes it a 3-point play. 5-point game now, 3-11.
Matt, and now we're getting a little full court.
Franklin does a nice job of almost loses it twice. Man, that was a chippy little foul there. But nonetheless, Page scores and is going to go to the line. Crispin's going to come out of the game. Bell back in for him, 7-point game right now. Page, huge opportunity to make this 8, misses it. Almost tracked down his own rebound, and he's going to draw a foul. And that is going to be 10 team fouls for Franklin.
And that's the key, Matt,
Yep.
if you're Centennial. Stop the clock,
Double
get
bonus.
some free shots here, play some defense, get a stop, maybe get fouled again.
Got to make them right now. 2 big ones.
Schrader, line shooting 2.
Schrader has 8. I'd love to see 10. Very quick. Matt, he wastes no time when he gets up there.
Well, it's the same thing when he's out there shooting. If the ball touches his hands, he puts it up.
1-2, here we go.
Makes the second. 6-point game. Press again. And quick turnover. NFL, that'd be a face guarding foul. But not a bad job by McLean. Not letting Matthews get the ball. Under 3 minutes now, 2:58, 6-point game. Ledger with the ball has had the hot hand tonight. A lot of time ticking off the clock here.
The zone really hurting him.
They've tried several times tonight to get the ball down low to Brown in that zone, and every time something bad has happened.
That's 4 on Schrader.
Player control.
I'll look for Franklin to run a little clock here. We got a timeout, Franklin. 6-point game, both teams in the double bonus. Shooting 2 from here on out. 2:26 here remaining in the fourth.
Next week, we're going to be at Independence High School, Matt.
First time this season.
We'll see
That'll be a good matchup.
the Eagles ready to soar.
With like a totally new lineup, basically. Look forward to seeing what the Eagles have got on the court. But we've got a good one brewing right now here at Franklin. Or Centennial definitely stormed back into this and made a game of it. Not a whole lot of time left. They're going to have to take advantage of every opportunity now. Wide open shot in the corner for Page. Page misses. Leisure with a big rebound. 2:20 now. Leisure not slowing down. Finds McLean. McLean needed to take that. Big shot. Not going to go in. Matthews with the rebound. That was Ryan Harris, the freshman. And McLean tracks it down. Got to pull up for 3.
Oh!
And puts it in. Cuts it to a 3-point game with 2 minutes left. Leisure with a huge steal and the bigger shot. Another turnover.
Oh, that
Nope.
was close.
Yeah. Harris will come out of the game.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Young able to track the ball down. Kind of lost it in the lights there. He's lost his dribble, so we better come help him out.
Going 5 out right here, Matt.
Looks like Franklin's going to try to force that issue, I'd imagine. And Hargraves will go to the line.
That's going to be on Brown, his 3rd.
Foul Brown, that's his 3rd. The 19-2, Hargraves.
Hargraves, huge shot from the free throw line.
6 points for Hargraves. He's been very active.
Especially defensively. Harris back into the game for Centennial. Hargraves making 7 points in a 5-point game.
Well, the clock
Huge
is
possession.
now.
Oh, wow. That's what you can't do. You can't foul them and send them to the line and let them the opportunity to score.
And
stop the clock.
Yeah.
Harris is a freshman. Number 15 at the line right now. Rattles in the first.
That's point number 1 for the freshman, Wyatt Harris.
Big spot to come into the game right
Yeah.
now and drain that. And then sinks the second. 3.1 possession game now. 127.
Oh, my.
And Franklin going to turn the ball over.
And that's on Critchlow.
That press is kind of
Well, that time they had
a little bit.
They covered the run out by Garrison Matthews deep. And that kind of threw Joe Critchlow for a loop there.
We've
now,
got a timeout Centennial.
Yeah.
So we're going to have inbound play set up right here.
Absolutely. The Centennial coaching staff going to get together and try to figure something out. Remember, a 3 is not needed. You got 1:27 left. Get your basket.
Yep.
Go down, play some defense. If you're going to foul, make sure you foul the correct guy.
Yeah, I think Schrader, I don't care where he's at. If that ball touches his hands, it's going in. It's going up. And I'm not. And if I'm Centennial's head coach right now, I'm not going to be upset if Leisure shoots the 3 either.
No.
He's got an open look. He's got to take it.
28 on the night for. We've seen some guys just have bust-out games on our WCTV Game of the Week.
You're not kidding. Right now, Critchlow having one tonight, and
Yeah.
along with Leisure. I think the big thing right now, what Franklin's talking about, is do not foul. Do not foul. And you also got to give Centennial credit. The first half, they were not making any free throws. In the second half, they've done a much better job, but especially of late here, when it counts.
Oh, man.
Wide open. Not happening.
There's Nick Bell.
Off the glass.
Oh, he can't buy it.
Oh, man.
They
In
had,
and out.
They had the open look by Lesher. Then they had the offensive board by Nick Bell. Neither could finish.
They could not have asked for a better possession, but it did not go their way. Good job by Critchlow coming up with that ball. And, you know, you talked about who you want to foul and who you don't want to foul.
And this could be, that right there, it could have been a 5-point swing.
Yep.
If Critchlow hits both of these.
Yep. And this is not who you want shooting free throws if you're Centennial. It's Franklin. This is exactly who you want shooting free throws.
Oh.
This is the first. Wow.
Every time you've
I tell you, we've jinxed 2 people tonight. Or maybe Critchlow twice. We need to shut up.
Wow. 2 big misses.
Still a 1-possession game.
Now they're extending it a little 1-3-1. Little defensive switch. There you go. There's your guy. Oh, and he traveled.
Oh, man. Schrader definitely traveled. I tell you, one thing that late in these games, a lot of times refs swallow the whistle. That has not happened here. Critchlow. Schrader tonight. Second time that's happened. Critchlow able to finish. And that's a dagger right there. Chance to make it a 6-point game. And Schrader's going to come out.
That's 23 for Joe Critchlow. Just missed 2 free throws.
This is another.
Tell you what.
Woo, they need to go now. Harris.
Oh, man.
You got to take that.
Oh, they missed Leisure over here on the corner. Clock's
You got to
winding
go.
down,
46 seconds. That's in. 2-point game.
That's 31 for K.L. Leisure.
Oh, my gosh.
Who? Never say never, Matt.
You're not kidding, man. I thought when Critchlow went up and made that a 5-point game, especially if he would have made that free throw, that the game was over. And just like that, 2-point game. Franklin will have the ball. What do you do here, Paul?
Well, Franklin's going to try to get it into their best free throw shooter's hands. They're going to try to run through the offense, nothing stupid. One pass away. You know, and if they get fouled, hang on to the ball because they may try to foul here. Coach, staff for Centennial may decide, okay, at the 25-second mark, we may try to go foul. You know, we may try to go and steal as soon as we can. We may trap, but we don't want Garrison Matthews to get the ball. And it looks like Joe Critchlow's out of the game, Matt. And he missed his last 3 free throws, so that's a pretty gutsy call for Coach Wilson to pull him out.
You're junior in the game that really has not played much at all this season.
You
also put in Sweat.
All right,
and Muir, interesting lineup right now for Franklin.
He's
probably all the best free throw shooters they got. I think right now you got a foul.
And now they tried for the trap. They couldn't get it.
Harris has got to foul Muir.
That's who you may want to foul right there.
Oh, somebody's got to foul.
Not him.
I wonder if they're going to call intentional.
That's McLean.
And that is not who you wanted to foul either.
They had a shot at.
They had a big shot at Sweat.
Yeah.
They let almost 25 seconds come off the clock as well.
Matthews going to get 2.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is huge. Hargraves, Young, and Critchlow back into the game defensively now. And we've got a timeout.
Yeah.
Wow, that missed free throw was massive.
If he makes it, it's still a 1-possession game. 30-second timeout.
This, you know, I feel like every time we've seen Franklin, that one of their strengths is definitely free throw shooting. And here down the stretch tonight, they have not done a good job. And you talk about some of their big names are the guys that are missing them.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure-handed guys, you would think, all right, we're pretty automatic.
Yep.
Critchlow's missed 3. Matthews has missed a couple. And now Coach Wilson calls timeout. Hey, there's Coach Donnie Webb, the old football coach at Franklin High. Hanging onto that doorpost, holding it up, make sure the crowd doesn't storm.
Dapper Donnie Webb.
He's probably like, man.
He's like, Critchlow, you're going to be running gassers, so you miss another free throw.
Joe Critchlow's going to say to him,
I don't work for you anymore.
That's right, I'm done. Well, there's Coach Brian Rector on the other side. We got a little battle here. Football coaches are saying, what's the deal? Why are we playing inside? Matthews.
The 3-point game now, 19 seconds. Leisure with the ball. That is who you want to shoot if you are a Centennial Cougar. If you're a Franklin Rebel, you cannot give him that option, and he misses.
Young with the board. He threw it backwards.
Huge rebound by Carson Young.
Wow.
Great job by Carson Young. Not a bigger play tonight than that rebound right there. I didn't quite see. Is that Hargraves is going to go to the line?
It's going to be Hargraves. Now, my only concern with that play right there, they got the ball in the right hands of the right man, but they continue to go right in that right-hand corner.
Right.
They haven't yet reversed that ball. They got to make that defense swing a little bit. Now that, my friends,
that about's going to do it right there. That's going to do it. 3 seconds now. Franklin up by 4. Hargraves, ice water in his veins. The Air Force in his future, going to pitch for him as well. Makes a huge free throw. And that's pretty much going to do it right there. Barring some miraculous unforeseen event where somebody drains a 3 and gets fouled. .5 seconds remaining. Hargraves still has one more to shoot.
Well, it's been an exciting night on WCTV. The boys' game definitely
lived up to the billing.
Absolutely. Well,
Hargraves misses the second, and right now he just got no foul. Leisure throws it up and in. Oh my Lord.
Oh, man, that's 34.
Wow, 34 points. Leisure did everything he could do to try to keep his team in it. And Franklin's going to win by 1 point. Oh my gosh.
He's rubbing his head like, what in the world?
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of people that are going to want a copy of this DVD tonight, I tell you. And tune in next week as you're going to see another great game on WCTV. I'm Matt Hill, for Paul Brees and all the rest of the WCTV crew from Franklin High School, where the Rebels win 66-65. Tune in next week. We'll see you.